Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about this setup, guys. I have never really played this setup much. Never actually played it at all. Um, People says there's a trick to winning this. Um, Obviously, which you'll see when I save the video to my phone from my account here. That you can actually win it if you can get all three arms with a claw around it. But if you want to beat payout, people says try to get two arms with a claw around the ball. Don't go for a direct grab. That's what I've been told. But somehow or another, I got a direct grab on it. Which you'll see this right here. Yeah, not really a direct grab. Yeah, it's my two arm. Yeah, goes to a direct grab right there. So, I mean, really, people hasn't really played it since I have played it. But there's various ways you can actually win on that. But it's really harder than it looks. It really is. I mean, people will think, oh yeah, this looks easy. No, that's actually harder than it looks, my friends. So, I mean, really, the ideal is try to get the best grab you can. When you win, and the ball goes through that basket, it counts it as a win. So, and the ball right there, toward the back, just underneath the goal there, that's the one that I got, because it was right there where that empty spot's at. So, they got all kinds of various setups here on Clawee for your arcade section. I mean, you got soccer, you got snowy golf, steampunk, the crane, which you got a little teeter-totter thing that rocks back and forth, and a crane with a claw attached to the other end of it. You got one called Dragon Hit, pusher one, a scaler, which all you gotta do is tip the scale and the basket releases the coins. You got golfers, two different golf setups here. The goaler, you got the submariner, which I'll show you that one. Ideal if your missile hits them logs, you don't win. But if you go through without hitting those logs, then you're gonna win. But this here is also all about the timing. Then you got kind of like I don't know what you kind of like a Spaceballs arcade setup. You gotta win these balls here. You gotta use the claw to grab those balls. And if it goes in any one of those holes, which the value is actually right here in the back, the orange is worth 1,000. The purple says 650. The green is 450. So the hardest one is actually down here at the bottom. It looks like. Really, it's really very difficult. If you unless somehow get it to bounce off one of those pegs, where these two flippers are at, and go down through and in, then you might actually get a win that way too. It's different. You got Space Golf, which you got the things up here, and I'll show you how this works. So you got the holes you want to get the ball up in. The orange ones is probably worth the most, I'd imagine, but I don't know how it's rated. But the orange ones and the blue ones is probably one of the hardest ones to go for. So you want to obviously hit the yellow and the orange ones in order to win, and be my guess. So I just wanted to jump on here and show you guys that setup. I mean, like I said, there's various setups here. You got waterfall. Here is one of them.
That's well.
No. So you got various setups there. That's one waterfall. Here is the one that's very difficult, in my opinion. Here you got like a little conveyor thing. And you got the candy claw there, which will pick up the evil spawn plush. And it has to hit that bullseye in the back left-hand corner there. So really, you got all kinds of setup here. So, alright, we're going to end it there. I hope you guys got something out of it. Seeing the various setups. We'll see you next time. Before I go, I always want to remind you guys that Jesus loves you and have a wonderful day. And again, I'll see you at the bowling alley on Tuesday.